Okay, we're coming up to being just over 2 weeks out from the big swim. If this doesn't get posted till later, then maybe we're less than 2 weeks from the big swim. But you still have time to get a few good workouts in, but we also need to start thinking about resting. So depending on how hard you've been working, how many days a week you've been swimming, lifting, push-ups, pull-ups will depend on how you want to rest. So resting or being prepared for a big event like this is kind of like landing a plane. If you've been really training hard, beating the body up, we're at a higher altitude. We got to start bringing the altitude down a little earlier. If we're kind of low and haven't been training much, then you don't need to rest as much. But the older you are, the more rest you need to get. And but also, if you rest too much, we get out of shape. So it's kind of like if we're preparing for a max pull-up set, if we take 2 months off of doing pull-ups, we're not going to do very well. But if we're doing a max pull-up set and we max out the day before, we're also going to be too tired. So knowing your body, how hard you've been working is something to take into account. But we definitely want to be rested. And even if you haven't been doing much, you need to rest a couple days before the event to really feel on. So starting to get enough sleep. When I first start to rest in swimming, I maintain my volume. So about 2 weeks out, starting about now, I'll maintain the volume I've been doing, but lessen the intensity. So if I used to be doing, let's say, 3,000 a day or 2,000 a day, and 2/3 of that is pretty hard, I'll keep it at 2,000 or 3,000 a day, but maybe a third hard now in the sets I'm doing. And so keeping the volume, reducing the intensity at first, and then with about a week to go for me, I'll reduce the volume and intensity. But we still want to be doing some things intense just to be sharp. If we just go totally in rest and don't do anything, we'll feel flat the day of the swim. So we want to keep it up. So anyway, it's just something to think about. Kind of fun getting rest. I call it taper. Most swimmers call it taper time. Or not working as hard. I tell my wife I'm on taper, I can't do the dishes, these kind of things. Good excuse to get out of some work. But if you've been working hard, it's a fun time to prep for the big swim. And if you haven't been working hard with a little over 2 weeks out, you can get a couple more good licks in and then start bringing it down. So good luck and hope to see you soon.